All right. We live. That
Yep.
all live streams start this way. Welcome back to the Pirate101 campaign, and today we are going to be told details, I guess, by committee. So have fun, fellas.
I'll go ahead. So last time we started back up in Grizzleheim, we came back from the village that was ransacked by a bunch of doppelgangers. We wanted to get some money going and try and help out the town while we had to wait for the spiral to reset during the week. Devin made some spell scrolls. We helped out at Heidi's Tavern, the Snow Phoenix or something like that was the name. And we wanted to, since we've heard it from reliable sources, we wanted to prepare a surprise party for Faris to get his mind of things and everything, but Faris seemed to be in a rough mood due to our circumstances at the village and having to deciding to kill people, even though we could risk the chance of recruiting them and trying to aim for the best cause we can. We talked about it a bunch and tried to reason with Faris, and we left it off at him leaving the tavern and trying to just figure stuff out, how he feels about it. In the meantime, we prepared a cake and with a red velvet cake with stuff in it, with ice cream. And when he came back, he acknowledged our points of view, and we all got together and had a nice time. And then the next day we set off for Avalon. On the way there, we had a few rough stops, and we found some extra fruit that we can sell for 500 gold, and we went through another wild magic storm, but nothing seemed to happen. When we got to Avalon, we tried to head for any sort of town that we could find nearby. And when we arrived to the town that Meg pointed out to the east, we found a bunch of people living there that were doing very weird things for people outside of Avalon, like watering plants with lava and other strange things. We were notified that the vault that we were looking for was across a river next to the town, but we didn't know where the exact river was. We had to find it across the hills. We figured out that it might be somewhere underground as well, but we found a hatch that leads down to it. And when we got down to the vault, we encountered these frog-like creatures that seem to be very chaotic in nature, ripping pages out of Meg's spell book, casting spells at us, and a bunch of shenanigans happened whenever we, I assume, healed or activated our personal abilities or something similar, but yeah, we continued the combat in the middle of it.
Lol. No, I would explain why nothing happened. All right, yeah, you can take your reroll for this shit.
Also, I realized I
but can
started
you-
this whole thing with the map screen up instead of the other one, so whoops.
I don't think that one matters so much. But the question now is, do you know what the flavor of ice cream was?
I think it was mint.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it was mint. I'll give the entire party 1 luck point if you feel like taking it for that.
That's a fun way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should just do fun facts for luck points. But yeah, so we are picking up in combat where we left off, which was, I think, about 5 or 6 rounds in. You guys were queuing up to teleport Max. Someone was holding their action. I don't remember who. I just remember you guys did it. The terrain has been lifted up here, so that way the bridge is now a wall, but the sides to the bridge are passable ground as long as you jump at the start and the end. The mountain over here has been moved over here, so it's kind of in the way. This has been lowered down, and we are going to be starting with the Slod's turn. Alright, so the Death Slod is finally gotten out of the hole. Devin, you are flying next to him, I believe.
Next to is
Well,
perhaps not
nearby,
entirely
I should
accurate, but
say.
at its level.
Yeah. So he is going to tear out a page from this spell book, and he's going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp at you.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Oh wait, no, never mind. He can't. I gave it a second look. Because you're flying, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 30 feet off the ground.
Okay, yeah. So Earthen Grasp requires Earth, so he can't. All right. Instead, I think he will try to use Topsy Turvy on you instead, because you've been scaring him. Alright, so you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
$24.
Alright, I think this is a save or suck spell, so I think you are all good. Yep, save or suck. He did not accomplish what he was hoping to. He's gonna come over here to keep line of sight away from him from menaces, and now he has to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh man, the chaos has returned. Alright. Dex save. He definitely failed that. So we are going to, he gets 10 temporary hit points. He also and he is now blinded as rocks come out of the ground and force themselves on top of his eyeballs like a mask.
Hey, that happened to me.
So yeah, he's blinded now. The condition should be in there. Yeah, there it is. There's the rock shades. Faris, it is now your turn as you watch him befall the fate you fed.
As
Oh,
that
yes.
slot ends his turn, I will use my prepared action to just Vortex Warp Max over here.
Okay, boom. All right, good catch. All right, that's the only held action we had, correct?
Yep.
Okay, Faris, it is your turn.
So, remind me, I could jump up here? Is it I only have an 8 in strength, so that's only 8 feet I can jump, right?
Yeah. If you have a running start, you can do it.
Okay, can I get a running start from here?
Yeah, I would say so, because you have this tile here.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That is a wall. You could be here, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There is no lava in this area, though.
Okay. I'll just go up to here. And I'm gonna ask Daelen, can I have that Majorum, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll take it. And then I'm going to dash another 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. I'm right there.
Alright. And is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. The red slod. He, I don't think he can get past the fountain. Well, he might be able to squeeze through it, I guess. But you're too high up in the air for him. So, he's gonna move 15, 25, because he has to squeeze through the door up to Quin. And then he's going to make his attacks. Now, if I remember right, you had protection against good and evil up.
Correct.
Alright. So, everything he's doing is at disadvantage. But he has no better options, so he's gonna take what he can get. Okay, pair off some dice, and the highest he got is going to miss you with an 18. So yeah, he doesn't have any bonus actions or anything like that, so his turn is done. Max.
Max is gonna communicate through the telepathic bond to Faris. We have that going, right?
Yes.
Okay. You just need to shove that thing in its mouth, right?
Yeah. I'm
Give it
gonna
to
try
me.
and paralyze it. Yeah, okay.
We need to incapacitate it first.
It's blinded. I might be able to get it in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come and get it.
5, 10, 15, 20. Jump off the roof.
Yeah, that's like 20 feet. I don't think that matters to you, though.
30, 40, 35, 50. Max will take it. Bonus action dash.
Yeah, for the sake of it, like getting up the fountain vertically would have taken 5 feet in total. I don't think that stops you, but just in case.
I have 10 feet of movement left.
Okay.
Okay, so Max is gonna try to shove it in its mouth.
Okay,
There are no rules for this. Oh no.
yeah, I know. I'm like, I think the way that I'm gonna make this work is you're gonna have to make an athletics check versus his acrobatics check. Because you're trying to force his mouth open to shove it down his throat.
Okay.
If you want to continue with this action, I am prepared.
I am prepared as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nat 20. Oh my.
All right.
Max 20.
He does not make it. So you get it. You get it into his mouth. And so it's kind of like lodged in there. I guess in some ways you're almost like grappling, but not quite. So you just need to make sure that you get it down his throat before he can reach his hand and pull it out himself.
All right.
But I will mark him as white for the time being.
Good.
And
You'll just have to.
is
continue
that your
this
turn?
next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Quin.
You'll just have to continue trying to get that down his throat next turn.
Yeah.
I don't have anything too exciting to do other than keep these guys tied up, so I'll start with one attack at the green salon. 24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Okay, and I will roll these damages separately because there's a bunch of different types. 7 slashing, and then 3 lightning.
Okay. That's
His
the one that
mark
he
is
resists.
Yep. And then I guess I'll just take a second swing at him. I really need to do too much to the red guy. 26.
26 hits.
Terrible roll. 6 slashing. 3 lightning.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will enter Tunnel Fire Stance, and I will end my turn there.
Okay. It is his turn. And it seems like he was kind of hurt by that. And his wounds begin to close up as he takes a deep breath and eyes you up. And let's see, he's done that. Yeah, I think he might have to.
Sword HP.
He
trigger
doesn't
weapon.
know that you have this, so I'm just gonna let this happen. He casts fear at you, but you cannot be feared. No, you have advantage. You have advantage on it. So I need you to make. I believe we had the house rule that all fear saves were charisma checks, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you need to make a charisma saving throw at advantage against the fear.
And you do have bless.
I do have Bless. That's a D4, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I can't use Lucky because they reworked it.
Yeah.
That's a 12 then.
Okay. We're sticking with the 12.
I can't do anything against it. I don't have Indomitable.
All right. You pass the saving throw.
Oh wow. Okay.
Honest to goodness, I kid you not, the DC is 12. So it fails to take hold on you, and the Slav glowers at his staff, and it turns into a pigeon. All right, Daelen.
Okay,
Wait,
I
what?
will run.
It turned into a. You said that
I
so
will-
like offhandedly.
Yeah. Well, he's still holding the pigeon.
Is he gonna beat me with a pigeon?
I will run 30 feet over here, and I'll prepare a casting of Enlarge on Max, and I will tell Max, Max, get here. Closer, a little bit closer at least. And that'll be my turn, I think. I don't think I can see these guys, right? Because they're so low in the ground.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if you were like over here, you probably could.
Yeah, but I'm over here, so. Yeah, that's my turn. I just prepared the Enlarge.
Okay. Devin.
Okay. I am going to move up to the death slot, and I am going to try to, like, grab hold and basically force its mouth shut.
All right.
And ideally in a way where I am covering up its nose, so it has no choice but to swallow.
Okay.
I forgot about that reflex.
Right. I will have you do a grapple attempt on this guy. He's blinded, so you have advantage on the attack roll. I believe that's how grappling works now.
No, it is gonna make a saving throw.
Ah, okay.
DC is going to be... DC is 14.
Could it
All
have
right.
disadvantage then?
Since it normally takes up an attack, I'll say if you put 2 attacks into it, he'll have disadvantage.
And I'm better off just using 2 attacks on it if I need
I
to.
guess that's fair. Alright, and then he has to use strength or dex.
Yes.
Okay. He got a dirty 20.
Okay, I will try again with my second attack.
Okay. A 23. He's holding it back. He's reeling, he's kind of coughing a bit.
Okay, that will be my turn then.
Alright. He is not in a great place here.
Max is still kind of on him too, right?
Yeah, you guys are more or less surrounding him right now. So he can't really take it out of his mouth without risking getting pummeled, so... Oh, he can't see you either. Hold on. What can he do if he can't see?
Do what I did and just punch himself.
Yeah, I guess theoretically I could have backed off because he can't make copies, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm like... Yeah.
Could still technically
Interesting.
try to attack you guys, but it would be disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any, like, spells he might want to attempt to use, but I don't think he can. Oh, he has this, though. Alright, he's gonna back up and take oppies.
Okay. I am going to attempt to grapple him as my opportunity attack.
Alright.
I'll wait to see how
Alright.
that resolves.
Alright, so make the attack roll, I believe, is how this one will
No.
work.
He's gonna make the save again.
Oh, okay. It's just saves. I thought you had to make an attack roll, and then if it hit, you could do it. Oh,
I don't
that's fine.
stun-armed,
No.
but
Ah, I see. He used strength and dex. He got a 15,
He is too strong for me.
but only just barely.
Alright, let's see if he regrets that. Since he's blinded, I have advantage, I have sneak attack.
Are you gonna trip him?
What are you
Maybe.
doing? Pull your punch.
maybe.
How does this thing work?
He actually using one of the sneak attack things.
Over 20.
That hits him.
Alright, yeah, I'll do the trip.
Alright, so I don't know how many
You
sneak attack
sacrifice
dice you
and
give
sneak
him
attack
for it.
dice, and what happens?
Yeah, just
Is this automatic or
he's got
what?
it. Gotta make a dex save.
Okay.
Alright. He's gotta make the dex save.
I don't know what my DC is. Is it my dex?
It's your
Um,
dex, yeah.
Okay,
Plus
so that's
8.
gonna-
Plus
All
your
right,
plus
so-
one.
8
11.
plus 4 plus 9. No, wait, plus 5.
17.
Yeah, it's
17.
like calculating a spell save DC, but just using dex instead.
Yeah, 17.
He succeeds with a dirty 20.
He is not succumbing to any of these.
But he
Can
still
I
takes
spend-
damage.
Can I spend another
But you
one to make
still
trip?
take damage.
Can I? Is it legal to make him or to spend another one to try to get him to trip again?
No,
I think it's
You
once per
get
attack.
two
different.
Okay.
until level 11, I believe.
Alright. Thinking
Oh, wait, right.
24 piercing damage.
Okay. The rocks are broken around his eyeballs. They gave up somehow. I don't know how. And then he takes.
I think
14.
you
Hello.
wrote his.
I said. Minus 14. There we go. Okay. He can see again, and now that he can, he's a little bit afraid of Max, so he's gonna tear out a page from his book and use this. He's gonna cast Transient Shackles at you. And let's see. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This was the well, at the very least.
14.
Ugh.
Plus,
Or-
did you add another?
Oh, I
Did
do
you
need
add
to
the
add
aura?
the aura. So that's plus 5, so 19.
19 passes, so this is another save or suck spell. So you are not restrained. And that is his turn. Faris.
All right, I am going to use. Just let me see if the 90 feet. I think I'm within 90 feet. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use Hold Monster, but I'm going to use the Wand of Beguiling to put 2 into it.
Okay. So it just works, right?
It just works for 2 turns, but it can still make the save at the end of its turn.
Gotcha.
But it's paralyzed.
Alright. He's paralyzed. He can't move.
Do it! Take away the book! Okay. Alright, and... Can I get over here?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Fly goes down, too.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luckily, I was at ground level when that happened.
Yeah. I think both Quin and Devin were. And can I make it over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can just do it. Like, there's some elevation, but you're just like putting one leg over the other.
Alright. I'm just gonna go to there.
okay.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Alright. The red slide. He definitely is hearing what's going on up there, and I don't think he can help in any way. He's just gonna leave his brother to die because he can't climb.
This whole area is just.
They're just caught up with Quin right now. Goodbye, Nat
Just a bit
20.
match now.
Oh, he might hit you. He may hit you this time. He got a 19, so no, he does not. All right. Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to leave now.
Poppy time.
He has been contributing nothing. He is feeling discouraged.
Oh my
that's a
gosh.
natural point.
All right.
Oh my-
Well, he's not leaving. Go nuts.
And a crit for his truffles.
Alright, that's a terrible roll, but it's a 14, and then an additional 6 lightning damage.
Shouldn't it be more than this because it was a crit?
You add max damage plus.
I rolled max, so I'll just. I think it's still a 6.
Yeah, that's true.
D8 plus
All right.
5 plus 8.
You know, it's 14 slashing, 6.
Why does it do this?
You do no, it'd be a plus 16 to the 2d4 would get doubled too, right?
Yes.
No, because it's normally 1d4.
It's normally 1d4.
Oh.
So I think he did it right.
Yeah, I rolled it at 2d4 instead of 1d4 plus 4, but I
Well,
rolled 4 on the
You
dice.
rolled a 4, so yeah, okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
so it's still.
Yeah. It works
So
that way.
that is the correct max down damage.
Yep. Well, he's not moving anywhere, so that's his turn over. It's Max's turn.
Max does a backflip, and now he's big.
Yeah, Daelen throws a growth serum or something. I don't know.
He hops down here and he says, "Eat your vegetables!" And he's gonna try to get it to swallow.
All right. He'll make the check at disadvantage because he. Actually, can he even stop this? Realistically
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
Oh right, he might actually
He's
fail.
auto
Auto
crit
fit.
normally, so I'm just gonna say you do it.
Paralyzed. Yeah, they automatically fail strength and dex saves. Yeah.
He's
Well.
done. All right, so the death slot begins to start warping. The book falls out of his hand, and he begins to shrink and slowly discolorate. But he's still going for just a little bit longer. Quin.
Yay. Time to beat up this green slot. 19.
Yeah, that hits the green slot.
7 slashing. Man, I love rolling real slow. 1 lightning.
Oh my gosh.
Second attack. That's a 12.
A 12 does not hit him.
Okay. That's fine. I'll stay my action search out. Alright, that's my turn. Actually, tunnel player, but yeah.
Alright, well, his turn rolls around. And he doesn't like where he is here. So, oh wait, did he already use this? I don't remember. I think he did. Not. Alright, he casts invisibility.
Is he still disengaging from me?
He had to use his action. You can still make an opportunity attack against him. You will just have disadvantage against him.
You can't see him
You can't see. Well,
Well, I can hear
you
him.
saw him cast it. You know where he is.
though. I mean,
I'm
in
thinking-
terms of making Abby.
Yeah, you need to be able to see
Yeah,
a creature
I mean-
to make an opportunity attack against it.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You do need to, but like I don't know. It's like to me. It's like you see him babbling off mumbo jumbo, and then you hear
I
a
mean-
footstep.
We should technically still know his location unless he
Hides.
hides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so I remember he's hidden. I'll just tell you he's in this corner.
Thanks.
Okay.
I mean,
but
we could
that
make
was-
the token visible, and we could just apply the invisible condition to the token.
Is there is a thing
Until he
for that.
actually hides.
Hello. Look at that. I love this add-on that we put in halfway through the last combat. Okay, that's his turn, Daelen.
Okay. This is gonna be a stupid thing, but let me double check the. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here to this edge. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my action to do Fairy Fire. I think I have it prepared. Give me a sec. Yes, I do. So I'm gonna do Fairy Fire. Oh, right. Give me a second then.
I have the lantern still, so.
Yeah, you're right. I'll use my magic action then to create a bottle of oil in the mid-air here, and it's gonna fall on him.
Okay. I'm going. The oil turns invisible as well when it comes into contact with him, but he's oiled.
Okay.
Put the black counter on him. Somebody hit him with fire.
Okay, and I will use my bonus action to. Actually, it's 30 feet down.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, it's not big enough. It's not big enough though. It's 15-foot cone.
Well, how tall is a large creature? Yeah, I think you're right. It's 15-foot cone. He's standing like 10 feet high. So yeah, I think it's just not enough. But yeah.
Just barely by 5 feet.
Yeah, exactly. I will use the ballista and shoot at the red one. Then I'll make an attack roll here.
Okay, I will point out he probably has half cover because of this doorway here.
Sure, I'm fine with that. Then I have another plan. I think it's +7. I always forget. Is it 7 or 8? It's 8. 23.
23 hits him.
He takes 13 force damage.
All right.
And he's pushed 5 feet, I think. Yes.
All right, I have pushed him.
I will then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll move 5 feet away, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Devin.
He's totally inside the. He's like totally covered from above now, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh dang it.
I mean, this guy, then yeah.
10, 20.
This is a whole roof right here.
As I am moving over this way, I am going to use my bonus action on Gem Flight. Give myself a flying speed. 25, 30, and I will have descended 10 feet. I believe Greenie is now within my reach.
Went down 10
If I'm
feet.
using
Yeah.
if I'm using a reach weapon.
Yeah.
So
He's-
I'm going to attempt to hit him. That is a natural 20. No, that is a disadvantage, so I do not get the 20. That is a 26 to hit.
A 26 will still hit him.
Okay, so I will go ahead and roll the damage that I know it's fine first. So this is all going to be radiant. 13.
All right, 13 radiant damage.
Plus an additional 2 lightning damage.
All right.
And presumably a concentration check.
Oh yeah. Let's see how well he does with this. Natural 1, he fails. He's visible.
Alright, we will try attacking again. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep, that's hitting.
And much lower, 9 radiant damage. And 2 lightning damage again.
Alright.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Let's see if the Death Slot can or cannot make the Wisdom save.
It can.
Okay. He gets a natural 1, and he is, for all intents and purposes, no longer in combat.
Okay.
He's no longer able to do things as he is transforming back into a human. It is your turn, Faris.
I had to clean up, and I'm gonna use haste on Max.
Oh my god.
Turbo. Where's hastened? Is hastened? in here?
There's not a hastened one.
We gotta make one like a running dude.
Yeah, we need to edit them.
Yeah. I have no more 3rd level spells, so I'm using my last 4th level spell to do that. Yeah, Max is hasted, and I'm just gonna go over here next to the transforming slot. Yeah.
All right. End turn.
Yep, end turn.
All right. Our red slot here has come to the realization that you are one difficult man to deal with. So he's going to change tactics. Let's see, how does... He's going to take the shove action against you. Which I believe is part of an unarmed attack now, question mark.
Yep.
He uses an unarmed strike. Quin is going to make his choice of either a strength or a dexterity saving throw.
I wonder which one.
Yeah.
Does he have? Does he have to connect with the unarmed strike first?
No, you
No.
just do the save first.
Okay. So was this a strength save?
Yes.
Strength or dex, so for you, probably strength.
Yeah.
Let's see, let's see here, buddy.
Wow, that was abysmal on those rolls. 15.
That actually passes.
Okay.
But
Aw.
he's gonna try again.
Alright. Uh, 26.
Alright. Last one. He's not looking, he thought he was being smart, but he might not have been smart enough. Third one.
19.
Yeah, he is not able to push you away. At this point, though, I think he's just going to keep going, keep running for it, or at least try to, so make your opportunity attack.
Yeah. 22.
Alright, you hit him. He's not moving anymore.
You don't get to play the game, I sir. Finally, good roll. That's 13 slashing. And 1.
Alright.
Sorry, buddy.
That's-
You're not going anywhere.
He's starting to look around and see other options. Max, it is your turn.
A giant cat falls in front of the door.
All right.
Let's see.
Daelen will ask Max to take the majority.
Yeah, I remember I wanted... actually, I was... do you want me to take your little flamethrower so I can take it down there so you can use it?
Yeah, you can do that too.
So Max jumps down here, plops down the flamethrower, and he's gonna attack the red slad. I don't get advantage on this, unfortunately.
I will point out, in order to get here, you would take an oppie from green slot.
Unless I jumped over him.
And you?
Let's see, I'm hastened, I move down here, I jump over here, that's 10 feet of movement. If he take... Okay, he can take an oppie, but he has it at disadvantage because I'm speedy.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
Alright,
take fall damage because it was 30 feet.
Correct.
you got a nat 1.
I do not take fall damage because of perfect landing.
He has a racial thing, yeah.
I thought that changed it to if it was. I thought that changed the threshold.
It's
from 10
two
feet to
things.
30
It
feet.
also increases the max distance before he takes full damage and decreases his fall damage dice.
Yeah, you do not take damage for the first 30 feet of the fall.
Yeah,
Oh.
so he's Gucci.
17.
17 hits the red slot.
Alright. And I still get sneak attack on this. 25 piercing. And I'm
Alright.
going to hold my next action to attack at the start of Quin's next turn.
Alright. So, make your attack, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, and I have advantage because of Vex.
Vex.
Actually, I can make a second attack because of Nick as well. On that first turn, so the turn hasn't rolled over yet.
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay. So, yeah, he is... I do get advantage on this one because of Vex. Over 20.
Yep. So that's just gonna be D6
D6.
or whatever it is.
I don't add modifier, right?
Correct.
No.
Okay. 6.
Oh.
And he is vexed again, so I'm going to get advantage on this.
Oh, you're using the Hornet.
Yep. So that's a 17.
17 still hits.
I've lost track. How much damage has he done now?
34.
54 total.
54, yeah.
Gosh.
Alright. 20 damage extra to him.
Like
Is that
that's
correct?
with the 20. So
Does
54
Nick
total.
re-proc because of that?
No, because it's not your
Okay.
turn.
Noted.
Alright. He's my bloodied. He was game bloodied a long time ago. Alright. Yeah, Quinn, it's your turn. You just saw Max come down and give him the double shank of doom.
Yeah.
Wait, you're enlarged, aren't you?
Max? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
get
yeah. Extra D4 for each of those.
3d4.
Oh my gosh.
11 more damage.
He's dead.
61 damage.
You killed him.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Alright, Quinn,
Wow.
it's your turn. He's dead.
Hey, I had that guy under control.
Sorry, I can't help it when I get this fast. And I'm big.
I need to tell Faris to stop giving you coffee.
Bigger, faster, stronger.
Okay, I'm gonna go 10. I can go through ally space, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you don't end there.
15, 20, 25, Want to burn this man alive or grapple?
We can try and save it if you want. We have the other Majorum.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a grapple. I'll just make Max the Majorum. And he needs to make a save.
Alright.
DC 16.
And his strength. 17.
You know what? I will lucky and give him disadvantage.
Can you use it on an enemy's saving throw?
Actually, let me double check. I have something there.
No, not.
When a
You can
creature
use it
rolls a
on.
D- Yeah.
You can use it on enemy attack rolls.
Yep, you're right. Alright, then he'll save. I'll just knee bash him instead. Can I knock him prone with my shield?
I believe you can, because he's only one size larger than you.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action to try to knock him
Okay, he just has to make the save again. He fails. He's on his butt like the good old days.
down. Sweet.
Oh, look at that. We have one of those too.
Alright. Well, I guess that's my turn.
You only made one attack.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
grappling.
right, none of them strikes now.
Yeah. So you have one attack left, and he's on his butt.
Alright, we'll go for another grapple.
All right. Gonna try to pin him down. All right, he's grappled as well. Is there one for that? I don't think that we have one for that.
There it is.
No, there is. It's the hug.
He is
looks like a-
being hugged.
That looks like a friendly embrace rather than.
All right. He is prone. He is pinned by Quin. It's his turn. I think he's all out of juice. Yeah. So he's gonna cast Mage Hand and try to get this menacing turret away from him. Can he move it? Because I have no idea if he can or can't. That's a Daelen question. I guess does it count as an object?
Yeah, it's an object and it's like tiny, so it doesn't matter. He can just
Okay.
move over it.
Oh, so it is an object then.
Yes, it's an object.
Okay. He's gonna move it over here in the corner.
That's funny.
You see this spectral hand try to move. I guess you could get an Oppie against the Mage Hand though.
I don't think it can be
I don't
attacked.
think mage hands.
They're kind of incorporeal.
I don't think they actually like have HP or anything.
You
Like,
can't.
mage hands are.
It can be shot. I know this, but I think it does have to just be your attack action though.
It's like when there's a creepy doll in a room and you gotta like turn it around and put it facing.
Yeah. I won't worry about it too much, Daelen. It's your turn. He moved your cannon. He's afraid of it.
Yeah, I could do very mean things here, but I think I will just create like a 50 foot of rope and drop it down to them, so if they want to like tie it up or something, I don't know. And then the bonus action is gonna be for the turret to move back 15 feet and do the protector, which is gonna affect Max and Quin. I'm just gonna do that really quickly.
Roll a d100.
Alright. I forgot, I'm sorry. You get 6 temporary HP.
Yeah, if you want to roll it back, I'll let you do it.
No, it's fine. 21.
You live for the chaos.
So roll D100.
The symbols on the wall of all the slots and little like Indian depictions of yourselves begin to run faster and faster in circles around this area.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right.
Okay. I am just gonna try to knock this guy out.
All right.
Close. First attack is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 13 radiant damage. And 4 reduced to 2 lightning damage.
Okay. Put the mage hand over here just in case he decides to use it.
And I guess I will go ahead. I should have used it, but I had to use it before, I guess. Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still got HP left.
Okay, I will attack again. That is a 26.
Yep, you hit him again.
I am going to use Divine Smite on this.
All right.
That is going to be 24 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
And 3 lightning damage.
Can I use my reaction to give him a second level spell? No, I can't. He's down. Right.
I didn't actually spend a spell slot on that. I used my free cast.
Ah, okay. I don't think I can see you anyway.
Well, that was my attempt.
All
That
right.
will be your turn.
Yeah, he's barely hanging in there. There's like glue coming out of his eyes. All right, Faris.
All right, I'm going to use the. I'm going to pick up the spell book.
Okay. There's a lot of pages in this book, and a bunch have been torn out, but these are the remaining pages and the spells associated with them. If you want, you can tear one out and use it as a spell scroll, but this is Meg's spell book.
Well, I don't want to damage it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I could. I'm gonna make my way over there, but I'm with a dash. But I'm gonna just kind of assess the situation and just end my turn there.
Okay. Max.
All right. So I figured out a way for Max to not be lethal. He's just not gonna use his weapons. Okay. So, can I use my Dex modifier to attack with this?
Aren't you a tabaxi?
Yeah.
So therefore you could, because of natural
Okay.
weapons.
Alright, let's see here.
Did it
So
have that property?
I'm
Let's
pretty
see.
sure they do.
You can use your claws to make unarmed strikes. When you hit with them, then deal blah 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 plus your strength modifier damage instead of the bludgeoning damage normal unarmed strike. It doesn't say I can
No.
use it. Okay. Okay, so I'm just making a flat
I
20
mean,
roll.
You can still use a weapon and just choose to make it non-lethal as long as it's a melee attack.
I'm aware, but
It's for the flavor.
it's for
Okay.
the flavor.
Okay,
I have to play the role.
so you have advantage
Four.
against him.
Okay. Nat 20.
Alright, you do a minimum of 7 damage.
Correct.
So, yeah, you got him. Oh, I
Master of exact damage.
Well, you get the D4 as well. But...
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well,
yeah, he's down.
Well, the idea of
Put
Max
all
like
the
jumping
things on
down
him.
and just skewering a guy, and he's like, "Oops!" So then he turns around and he just like slaps the other dude.
it's the cat slap.
I mean, this was one powerful slap. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, you are out of initiative.
I drop concentration on haste.
Yeah, I'll drop the enlarge.
I will keep mine up.
And yeah, Daelen would ask someone to try and give the other Majorum we had to the green one.
We're gonna do it quick. I'd like to still have my wings to carry somebody out of here.
You have the rope down there, so if you throw it back up, we can pull you out. So yeah, I guess I'll drop the Majorum to Quin or something.
I can fly up and grab it.
Yeah, whatever you.
I had I thought Max had it.
He fed it to the other one. He doesn't have. He only had one Majorum on him.
Yeah, he took the cannon instead.
But he took both.
No.
Doesn't matter.
well. Okay. I will try to give the Majorum to the green slot.
All right. And like the other one, it begins to warp and change and begin to scale down in size, but his green shades seem to stay about the same, and as he transforms, you see a whole lot more wrinkles going on in this guy. And eventually you see before you an unconscious Saurian.
What?
Maybe let's get out of here.
I'm going to pick the Saurian up and fly out of the pit.
Yeah. And I'll try and. Oh, I don't know if I'm strong enough, but I'm gonna try and pick her up and take her with me.
Yeah.
help you out.
You'll be slow, but it's fine.
And after I set this guy on the ground out of the pit, I'll fly back down to try to help Quin out.
All right. And I will say that there is a pathway that continues this way as well.
Max climbs out of the pit and he says, "Oh man, that's always such a rush."
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Yeah, I hope the burnout, the hangover, the magical hangover doesn't.
Oh no, it's
It's
worth it.
Yeah, maybe go check what's in that room ahead while we prepare to go.
Aye, Captain. The room was. Oh, okay, over here. Okay.
Yeah. You want to go into the room by yourself?
Yes.
Couldn't just like crack the door open and peek inside or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Investigate the door.
All right. Yeah, so inside of this room, you see a whole lot of gold and a few other artifacts in a room with some dim lighting, but it's kind of hard to see because there's some walls in your way.
Night vision.
I said there were walls in your
Ah,
way.
walls.
Not
Okay.
not light, not
X-ray.
poor lighting. X-ray vision on the Luxray now.
Luxray is a cat. Anyway. Oh wow.
But that's what you see.
He kind of peeks his head back out. Hey Faris, I think you're gonna want to see this. When you get time, I know you've kind of got a moment here.
Yeah. I'll go look. Because we were preparing to go in any case, but yeah, I'll go up and look.
We'll be right here.
All right. So the two of you want to go into this room together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh, there's a map for it.
All right. So you guys enter from this side. And yeah, I guess I should have put like fog over it, but you're kind of seeing this stuff over here.
Mhm.
Where do you want to go?
Where you wish to go.
I'll yell back, there's a lot of gold in here.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Is it saurian gold?
Can I look down at it and see what it is?
It is not Saurian gold. It looks Avalonian, but it's old.
Well, they told me not to touch it, so
Max is gonna investigate for traps in his immediate vicinity.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
24.
Nothing appears to be trapped. You're pretty confident in it. There's no pressure plates or trip wires. You, like, even if there was something buried under the gold, your weight would have displaced if you walked on top of it, and you're pretty sure that's not the case.
Well, everything looks okay.
I'll stand back a little bit. Yeah, maybe you stand back too, Max. And
Right.
I'm gonna like poke it with a mage hand.
The gold?
Yeah.
All right. Your spectral hand comes out. You're just gonna scoop some of it up, and
Yeah, I'll
it
just like
falls.
get a
Yeah, it falls
handful.
through its fingers back on, tink, 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 and nothing happens.
I am going to pick up the unconscious Saurian and follow after them.
Okay,
I'll also head over.
Yeah, I'll
we're running out
piggyback.
of room here.
I'll
Maxwell.
piggyback Mag, I guess,
Yeah.
since everyone's going in.
Yeah. Can I take a look at the coin and try to determine how old it is based on like the inscriptions on it? Like if there's any mentions of like previous Avalonian kings or anything like that, that would give it like a historical kind of stamp.
Yeah, do a history check for me.
All right. I read papers from a smart man about this. 17.
Yeah, this stuff dates back to the Magus era, which was about 400 years of time before the fall of Dragonspire, otherwise known as the years of the Wizarding Schools. And these are marked with the insignia of Weirwood, which was the town that you guys used to be in yesterday.
Okay. Is that still after the time that the Great Avalon City was broken up?
You're pretty sure it would be after that time.
Okay.
But yeah, if you were to wager a guess, these coins are probably around 350 years old.
Okay.
I would like to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Just kind of as people are looking around, as Quin is looking at the coins, I'm just kind of be in the background.
Max is gonna, while he's doing that, Max is gonna say, "Do you think we should wake up the Saurian dude?"
Maybe.
I guess
Might
I
want to do
will.
that after we get out.
I will ritual cast as well. Painted pet, and I'm gonna make a mule.
All right.
Look at the
Painted
brain on
pet.
this guy.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully make a mule.
Yeah. At the same time, Devin makes his.
All right. So you are able to detect that there is some magic going on over here, over here, over here, and yeah, and kind of like this arc of the room.
Okay.
I mean, I made the mule to pack it up, like a literal pack mule, but maybe I should just send it over there.
I am going to focus a bit and try to get a better idea of exactly what kind of magic we're looking at here.
Yeah, so the magic you're detecting is from some magic items. So it's kind of like a hodgepodge of different magics, things that bind it, abjuration, transmutation, those kinds of things, the things that keep them from breaking over time and so forth.
Abjuration is also often used to harm or otherwise discourage intruders. So here's hoping none of that means this is trapped.
Yeah, well, they're coming off of items specifically.
I guess I can go in if there's gonna maybe be traps. I don't know. Just be ready to vortex warp me out, okay?
Okay, I have only 3 second circle spells left, so
Here,
Alright,
I
I'll also
will-
turn on the ring, and I'll
I-
turn on
I-
the.
I will use the Pearl of Power to get a third level spell slot back, I guess. Just in case.
Alright, Max will start moving forward.
I'll let the mule go ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or you can ride the mule if you want.
No, that's fine. It can
Yeah.
go.
All right.
It's a genetic dead end anyway.
The yeah, the mule like meanders around, and where do you want him to end?
Where the magic is, where Devin's pointing
Okay,
over.
yeah. The first magic you see is this staff on the floor here. So it doesn't look like this, but there is a staff there.
I will get it to pick it up and with its like mouth, I guess, and bring it back.
Okay.
And
So yeah, you have this wooden staff with like a bunch of different kinds of leaves on them. Some of them are even white.
I'll take it from the mule.
All right.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's trapped.
Not
Do the,
immediately.
do the leaves look like similar to Bartleby being a tree or something, maybe? Or the white tree we saw before in Wisteria?
They seem to look closer to Bartleby's leaves, and there's even a bunch of like blossoming flowers on it and so forth, reflecting you. You would assume the season of spring because that's the time of year you're in.
Yeah, that seems pretty safe. It seems to be like a life-infused thing, I guess.
So should we help our just? Maybe we're being too cautious. We should just help ourselves to this. I mean, we need money.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe there's somebody who can help us a bit more.
We'll go look
And
around.
I am going to spend 5 points for my lay on hands and try to resuscitate this Starian.
Okay, his eyes like roll open, and um he's speaks in Saurian, which Faris can understand.
Yeah.
I can also
And he's
understand
just,
it.
oh no, we failed.
Wait, what happened? By the way, I'm Fairstello. I'm here to save you.
Very hello.
Excuse me?
Very. I was
Oh, no.
supposed to protect this vault from brigands like you.
We're not brigands. We're well, we're here to save people.
And he starts coughing a bunch, and someone make a nature check.
Okay. I did it wrong. Wait, let me make sure that's right. I don't think that's right. 10. Okay. 23.
You're pretty sure that he is too old to survive another day.
Oh, he's. Go on.
This guy has to be around 400 or more years old.
I don't think he's gonna last much longer, guys. If you want to get some ancient history out of him, you better do him now.
Look, you were a giant, hideous frog, and we kind of restored you. Do you have anything you could tell us?
We were meant to protect Shabab.
From
One
who?
of the shards is here. You must protect it in our stead if you want to steal from us.
What do you mean by protected in your stead? Does that mean we'll be forced to stay here? Trapped here like you were? And I guess the way this is working, I assume Faris is kind of like translating through the telepathic bond.
Yeah.
And so we can kind of route it back through him.
Yeah.
I need to make a universal translator.
No. It's safest here. They're not meant to be put together unless Bartleby fails.
Bartleby is waning.
He grabs
We-
your hand, Faris, and he looks in your eyes, and with whatever's like left of them as they're so sunken in his head, these little lizard hands that are so like frail and wrinkled, it's like his skin is peeling off. And he says that you must put them together. We took these forms to protect this vault for all eternity. But if Bartleby has failed, and you are already aware, then you might be the only salvation left for the spiral. It is too late for my people.
What exactly is Quilavabom meant to do, and what is Bartleby trying to protect us all from?
He coughs a couple times and says, Quilavabom was meant to protect from the Titans. We do not trust that Bartleby could keep them at bay forever. The last Titan that challenged them perished. We have none other to defend us. So we took our technology and our knowledge to give us a fighting chance. To give you a fighting chance.
So is it a weapon against the Titans, or does it just put them back to their slumber?
It is a weapon. If there is a way to put them back into slumber, well, it would be preferable.
Well, listen, we're hunting the rest of these shards, and we plan to right this wrong. We are not brigands, but we came here for a myriad of reasons. But you can put your faith in us. We will do this.
Daelen nods.
Good. Are you aware of their locations?
No.
Well,
Admittedly, well,
we have 3 of them with us, and 1 is here. So
Yes, it's in this chamber. It means you only have 3 left to procure.
we are aware that 1 is in Mushu, but we do not know the other 2. We imagine we know who has at least 1 of them, but we were not sure.
Well, which ones do you already possess?
We have found 1 from. I guess we'll recount what we found, but like we found. I'm blanking right now. We found 1 from the Armada. I'm not sure what the mention was in the text. That's probably on Quin, if he remembers.
We think it might be from Skull Island. That's where we found it, but
Yeah, he nods.
Yeah,
The
1 is
birthplace of my people did have one.
Yeah, 1 was from Aquila. 1 is in Mushu that we know of.
are they visually distinct? Like if we were to pull them out, would they look different to maybe identify this, or is it they all kind of look
Yeah,
the
that's-
same?
That's
They
probably
they all look pretty similar. They're just look like more or less obsidian chunks, although they're sparklier like a crystal.
one. So we got the one from Skull Island, Aquila. One is in Mushu. One is. Where did they pick it up from when they got beaten by Scorbus and Scylla? I don't remember. It was something about the labyrinth, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
From Polaris?
Yeah, that was where it was from. You've kind of got him up on it, and he says, "Yes, we left one in the sacred lands of Mushu, and we left one in the land of the unicorns, and then we left the last one with the newly founded school of Pigswick at the time."
Yeah,
Gotta
one
be
was
kidding
upstairs.
me. One of them's on Valencia.
Is that a problem?
Yes, yes, it is.
It's been, well, the government's been disposed and is now controlled by constructs. He said one was at Pigswig Academy.
Yes.
That one we can probably call in a favor to get.
Yeah. But do you think it's even still there? My father was there, and
That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking he has one of them at least.
that maybe that was the objective of that plant to begin with, to get that thing.
If you think about it, this all lines up as if your father wants to release the Titans.
Yeah.
One more question. Do you know anything about a human who lived with the Saurians and was researching spirit crystals?
Yes, I heard of a young adventurer visiting our people.
Do you know anything about him or what happened to him?
Not exactly. He said he would pass down the stories through his descendants, and that they would become later stewards of this knowledge.
Do you know where his descendants might be found?
I'm afraid not. Though, judging from what you're asking, it may be you who is a descendant of him.
Kind of. I don't remember any of it.
I wish I could tell you more, son. But I was here, not there. But I can give you a trinket of our people. Perhaps it might help you in some small way. And he hands you some like strange sundial looking thing that is on a bracelet, and it has a few like crystals on it. There's some white ones and some purple ones.
Take it and kind of look at him expectantly. What is this?
Well, that was a band that we used to communicate with one another, who were also guardians. Though its magic has long since faded, I'm sure it might find some use for you. Or perhaps it's just an old man hoping that the younger generation might find some value in history.
Thank you.
Yes. But I suppose, now that Bartleby has been awakened, the purpose of this vault is going to be fulfilled. Take the items within. I'm sure that you've earned them.
They aren't trapped, are they? Or cursed?
No, no. That's what we were here for. The three of us were very confident that the forms that we procured would be strong enough to hold off any would-be thieves, and this location would make it even more defensible given how impossible it is to find.
You captured somebody else and turned her into a creature like you. Is that supposed to happen?
I suppose in our rush to create these defensive forms, there was one among us who thought it would be best to deter would-be thieves from procuring the place. If people found out the location, then it would be compromised. So rather, with every adventurer that would come this way, we defeated, we would be that much more secure. He must have worked against our backs to implement such a feature, because we asked him not to do it in case it became too strong to handle.
We'd be able to leave the way we came in, the entrance sealed behind us.
Yes. There should be a switch in this vault for you. It's tied with the windstone fragment, as it is the most valuable thing in our possession.
Would you like us to bring you anywhere?
He looks at his hands and sighs and says, "My boy, I do not think I would last the journey to perish anywhere but here."
Would you not want to go outside?
Yes, I suppose it would be nice to feel the sunrise one last time.
Okay, well, let's pack up and get out of here.
Yes. take the items you need and take the rest you need while you're here. This location will be safe as long as that hatch is closed.
We begin packing up, presumably.
Okay. So you find a whole bunch of goodies in this place. So, first of all, I'll just go down the list I have here. So, Devin, you find a quarterstaff that has some interesting scales that radiate different patterns, but when you approach it, they all turn purple. And you've found a Dragonkin +2 quarterstaff. So there's that for you there. And then I better go get to other music here, so I don't have to hear the intro of that 50 times. And then you also find some plate armor in here, but it looks like it's made out of like silvery leaves that are very thin but also very dense. And this is iron leaf plate, which I will post what this one does here. But essentially it's +1 plate armor that lets you do cool stealth checks until you get hit with fire. And then there's this one I might send to Matt directly, but because I think it's a huge word wall.
Does the quarterstaff require attunement or anything, or does it just only get its full benefits when wielded by a dragonborn?
It requires attunement by a dragonborn, yes. And so does the iron leaf plate requires attunement as well. But you find these small crystals that make up this very like strange array. There's a few rings, and they kind of have some static together when they're near, and it kind of pulls apart a little bit like a sticky substance, but with electricity. And yeah, this word wall is yours, Matt. These are called lightning pylons, and they do not require attunement. And then you find a wooden dagger, Max, that on the hilt in Avalonian says Dagger of the Mundane Mage.
He kind of flips it over and looks at it and he says, "Wait a minute, since when was I able to read this?"
When you touch it, it turns you feel that it doesn't change, but it suddenly looks like a poniard, like a gilded poniard. And there are 3 notches in it, and one of them is filled and 2 of them are empty.
He kind of looks at it and looks back at everyone else, and he's like, "I'm keeping this."
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to like write down the blurbs because copying everything gets messy. But yeah, so the Dagger of the Mundane Mage can hold some cantrips in it, and the one that it currently has, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and dump the whole thing, so prepare your eyeballs. But it has a spell in it called Phantom Daggers, which is an ancient spell that you've likely never thought or heard of before, but pretty much involves chucking the dagger, and then it does psychic damage as a result, so you get sneak attack if you hit with that cantrip. And Faris, you have already picked up the staff here, which was the Staff of the Four Seasons. It is currently in its spring form, and I'll dump this here. And yeah, it has max charges and stuff as well, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so those are the main magic items you find here. And then you also find a whole lot of money. So you find 63,944 GP, unless you want me to break it up into its pieces individually. And amongst this as well, there are some gemstones. There are 200 GP jet gemstones. There is an amber and a coral. They're all 100 each. And then there are 500 GP gemstones. There is a peridot, a topaz, an alexandrite, and then 2 aquamarines. And then there's 1,000 GP gemstones of a yellow sapphire and a star ruby.
We'll need that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a few like knickknacks around the room. There's a silver chalice with moonstones in it that's worth 750. And yeah, there's a map of like the original city before it broke apart, which is like held up in like a magic case to keep it from decaying, which would have been older than even this vault. And then there's a poem called the Elegy of the First World, and that's what you find.
I can maybe sort through some of this later.
Yeah, I don't know if Quin wants to read the book or something, but yeah.
I can take a look at it. We should probably get to somewhere safer first.
Yeah. So yeah, after we pack up, I guess we find the Windstone Shard and try to get it and flip the escape switch, I guess.
Yeah, and obviously you get the black windstone fragment here. And yeah, you hear the click, and you walk across this completely destroyed landscape. Was the battlefield. And you make your way up to the surface. And yeah, I guess someone had to carry Meg the whole way up.
Yeah, I've been mostly like piggybacking her. I don't know if
Yeah, I would try and help Daelen because we're both not very strong. But
Yeah, I have 10, but yeah.
Yeah, and he looks out. So you just kind of get the Saurian up there. He kind of needs some help too. He's ancient man.
Yeah, I
And-
assumed I was basically carrying him.
Yeah, all right. And yeah, so you all make your way back to the top of this place where the trees are like growing up and then like twist back on themselves and then go back into the ground, and then the leaves come out as bushes. And he kind of sits down and closes his eyes, kind of leaning up against one of these trees. He doesn't really say anything, but there is a slight smile on his face.
What's your name?
My name is Ni Topak. No, it's not that important to remember me.
I'd like to all the same.
Very well. I never thought that the air up here would seem like it went through the passage of time, yet all the same, I feel a great amount has changed here.
Avalon is always in flux.
Yes, I suppose that's true, but I guess what I'm trying to say is even this place seems younger than me. Avalon changing so much always made you think you couldn't have seen it all, but I suppose in a way I have. All right.
Did you have any family?
I think my family is probably also long since gone, but last I knew they were in the Golden City. We parted ways long before I even made this choice. But I did what I thought would be right.
If it means anything, I think you did the right thing.
Yes. Is your wizard friend okay? Seems like we did a number to her in that 6-on-3 battle.
Wait, 6-on-3.
She was with you, wasn't she?
Wait,
When you and your companions were fighting us?
Yes, there were 3 of us, including myself.
Well, we were not with her at the time, no.
That's why you asked about. I see. Oh, that fool. So that's why you came here. You came to rescue her. Because she came to investigate this location and did not return. I suppose in some ways the world was better off for our mistake in that way. Because now you have what you need. And know what you need in order to begin the search that might save the rest of us.
I just stay silent.
Okay.
As he slowly exhales his last breaths, I will use the scroll of spare the dying to ease his passing.
All right.
Good.
It's kind of
I'll-
nighttime at this point. He kind of passed away after the sun went down.
I'll use mold earth to kind of gradually make a hole.
Quin he'll find a big rock to use as a tombstone,
Yeah.
and he will, using his painter's tools, he'll write out a tombstone, and he'll write it in Saurian. And the guy's name was Topak.
He said his name was Topak.
Okay. So yeah, he'll just write out, "Here lies Topak, guardian of the Black Windstone."
Alright, I think it's time we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have enough time to make it to the town and get a full rest before you move on.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll spend the night. I don't know if Faris wants to be alone with Meg during the night, or
We still have to. I think she's still dead right now.
No, she's not dead.
Oh, do we need to like move the soul to? Or did that just happen?
No, the soul, you still have her soul.
Yeah. I know I have it like in the lantern, but like, is it in the body now?
No.
Yeah. So she's like not really alive then yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, that's-
you can release her spirit to it though.
yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, if you want to be alone for that, or
No, I'd rather do it just to make sure it goes right.
Okay.
Together to make. Yeah, I just maybe just need a rest after that because I'm kind of tapped out on everything. And again, I just kind of want to make sure it goes right.
You might want to do it now. I don't know how long her body can last without her soul in it.
And you probably don't want anyone else taking its place.
That's true.
we
Okay.
would also be carrying a corpse, technically.
Yeah. Well, let's do it then.
All right.
We'll like lay her down on the grass and put it on her chest and uh, try to do it. Yeah.
Okay. You open up the lantern, and there's a bit of a like rush of air coming through it, and then her eyes begin to flick open a bit, and she groans a bit, and then she rubs them and slowly sits up.
Hey.
And then she shakily gets up to her feet, and then she limps forward a little bit. And rather than respond, she just wraps her arms around Faris and cries.
I kind of slowly hug her back.
And she says, I'm sorry that you had to go through all this. I didn't realize that other people needed you more than me.
We both know this. You have nothing to apologize for. You can blame yourself, but we all know whose fault this was. I had to do this to begin with.
No, it's... After watching you put him down and point out these artifacts to you, it's clear that, well, I didn't want to believe what I heard in dreams, but you're... People are trying to break this spiral apart, aren't they?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, and... well... it's unfortunately something else I have to correct.
I saw their dreams after I asked you to look for me, and rather than tell you, I just acted like it wasn't real.
Whose dreams?
I saw your dad, Faris. He thinks if he wakes the dragon, he can save your mom. He's already began to reawaken some of the dragons, and he thinks it'll work. That the Titan will give us a better fate. Destroy the one responsible for keeping your mom from your family.
Well, isn't that just like him?
It's not
Do you know
you.
Who is it?
It's some other Titan, I think.
The Titan of Death.
Well, I've never, ever liked his school of magic. Because maybe I want my mother back just as much as he wants his wife back. Because unlike him, I don't know what it's like to hug a mother or have one kiss you goodnight. But despite that, I know that death is unnatural. It's natural, and trying to wrest back people from a place none of us know or understand really it's not like it's not like waking up. It's something that we just can't disrupt, and I've never liked that. I've hated that, and I can't let him do that, because even if he does it, even if he's successful, who's to say it'll turn out right? It's not. It never turns out right. Do you know where he is?
There's only one place he could be if he's trying to wake dragons and the Dragon Titan.
Dragonspire.
Yes. I don't know quite what your relationship is. I never asked in school because it removed the smile off of your face, but I don't know if he hates himself or you more. And yet, for all the hate he has for you, it doesn't seem like he can bring himself to hurt you either. At least, if he can avoid it, he tries to. Or at least that's what he tells himself. But that's all I really know about him. But he isn't even the only one. I saw someone else. There's an old human who's dreaming of going back to El Dorado.
That would be me.
No, I don't think it was you. Because he said it's just over a month from now. Perhaps the end of the season if it's late. And that he'll go there with his son, but in his dream the only one there was a clockwork with a gold-rimmed mask.
Wait, a gold mask, you said?
Yes.
Like completely gold?
Yes.
Quin, do you know of any humans on Valencia?
Not... I mean, there are humans in Valencia. I don't know who this is. But a gold mask... That could be Kane, the leader of the Armada, the first Clockwork. Could that be the creator of the Clockworks? Could that be?
He shakes her head. She's kind of stabilized a bit now and kind of pulls back from Faris and is just trying to catch her breath and says, I don't know.
He said that he was going to go there in about a month.
Or at the end of the season if things don't seem to go his way, but it's a bit A little over a month is what he said exactly.
How will he get there?
I don't know. But I will say he said again. Go to El Dorado again.
Well, that's disconcerting.
I'm sorry I didn't tell any of you this. I should have. I was not important enough.
No.
Hold
don't say
on.
that.
Would it have? Does that mean? How long have you known this? Because if it was the end of the season before, then maybe he already went.
She shakes her head. The dream with Faris's dad I got while you were likely in Aquila, but this one I got while we were coming this way. It was,
Okay. So we do have a bit more time then.
yeah. But I don't think you can be in two places at once, can you?
No, we can't.
I suppose not.
Well, listen. We're gonna find somewhere to take you. And, well, I hate to go off and leave, but there's obviously some things I still have to do.
What if she joined the crew?
Yeah, I think we've got a spare spot.
We do, but I don't want to put her in any more harm's way after... How many years has it been?
I think I lost count. It's... Being separate from my body wasn't your fault. In fact, if anything, if I was just a bit stronger, you would have saved me. And she presses into your hand a plane shift spell scroll. Trying to cast that while they were hunting me down, that's what finished me off.
But you wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me.
Maybe not.
Because I want, and for the selfish, vapid reason of just me wanting to show off. But, you know, well, here you are, and if you want to forgive me for that, I'll accept it. But I can't deny that it was my fault, and I've tried so hard to just fix stuff, but even when it's all said and done, it's just, I don't know, it still feels like I didn't do enough. Feels like I could have done it faster, better.
Well, that's hindsight talking. But for what it's worth, she taps it. It wasn't consumed. Shouldn't that be impossible?
the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same one?
It's the same one.
So why wasn't it consumed?
I don't know. But I think that you have more talent than you realize. And wanting to put that into a better place, I think, is all you really can do, right?
I suppose. And, you know, I feel like I'm taking too much credit here. These four helped me too. I probably wouldn't be here without them. And I thank you guys for that.
Just don't forget that we wouldn't be here without you either.
You have our gratitude as well.
But again, that's why I hate to up and just leave you, but I don't want to. I also don't want to take you with us after what you've been through. I mean,
would that be her choice?
It would be, but I just don't want something to happen to her again. And with what we face, it's just, I'm just worried it might happen again.
Well, at the same time, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
They don't need to make the decision right this second.
Yeah,
I
I
was going
have a
to
feeling we're
suggest-
gonna be traveling for a while.
What's your opinion on this?
She takes a look at her, like, half-shredded spell book,
Yeah, I give it back to her.
and
I'm sorry we
Can't
couldn't.
believe they didn't think of a more elegant way to use that thing.
I think that... I'm not really sure. But... I think Faris may have a point. I don't have a lot left to contribute. Anything I had has been half removed.
I have a suggestion, but I don't know if you would like it. And that would be, we could use that scroll and we could get to Thurgy using it, and after that maybe Meg can find passage back to Wisteria while we continue on to Dragonspire.
I was actually wondering if our best course of action might not be to just prioritize getting the rest of the Windstone shards as fast as possible.
Well, yes, Malister has one, that's why I was...
Right. Forgot about that.
And that would get us the closest next to Valencia as well.
I think we should do Valencia last.
Well, we have a bit of a time limit on Valencia, either way. If the Armada has a way to get to El Dorado, then the Windstones may be a moot point.
The thing is about this plane shift scroll, we can like get anywhere with this in a snap, assuming I'm able
Well,
to do it.
yeah, but I assume we would know where we're going, and we haven't.
Yeah.
Can we choose where we appear in that location?
No.
Well, I'll throw out another option. We could also use it to go to Mushu potentially. It may, emphasis on may, help us to get past all the checkpoints if we get lucky and just end up in the middle of the island. and that would put us
Then,
in close range of Valencia too, if we need to go there.
then we'll be in a really bad position if we need to leave.
Yeah.
They'll be extremely suspicious of how somebody got in there without going through security. Damn it!
I don't know if you have enough time for both. I think your father is already beginning his rite to reawaken the dragon. I don't know how long that will take, or if he's just merely procured everything he needs to start. But I think that these two events are going to have a very close window, even if you do manage to try to beat one before the other begins.
So if we use the scroll, and that will shave off a substantial amount of time, do you think it would be possible to do both?
It might be possible, but it would be, well, ending up somewhere random in Valencia or Dragonspire would be difficult. You wouldn't have a map of either place. You'd have to try to find your way to it the hard way. It might not be so easy. But it is, I suppose, possible if you really know what you're doing.
I honestly think we should sleep on this.
Probably a good idea.
I
Alright.
can't really do anything at the moment anyway, so... Besides this mule, I guess.
Devin gives a small smirk at that.
Well, I suppose in the good news, while I was out here, I did find a few of these. I think we both have a little friend who might like them. And she pulls out, like a couple handfuls of golden grapes, otherwise known as ambrosia.
I kind of coerce her out and just to have one. Yeah.
Alright. And when Luna eats it, she begins to transform, and her wing beats get a little bit slower, but her movements get more fluid, and she says, "I am Cat Grape." And squeezes under your hat like a cat would, just
Yeah.
and pokes your head out again. And you have the Strixhaven mascot feat, Silver Quill. So when you summon Luna, you can choose the Silver Quill form, which is pretty similar to her normal stuff, other than the wisdom goes down a little bit. I would post it, except for Discord turned it inside out, so I won't.
Okay, I'll look it up after the fact.
Yeah, but yeah, suffice it to say, she has like bonus actions, more HP, that good stuff.
Alright. Well, it's that kind of thing where I'm trying to maintain like a serious conversation, but I hear that in my head, and I'm just... my eyes are kind of wandering a little.
Yeah. And you can make it back to Weirwood, where Catbeard is waiting for you, and he's outside the tavern, and he waves a hand and says, "You're back. That's great, because I just heard that they serve like some really strange things here. It's like lava marinated. You know, I'm not really sure I want to ask what it is, but I think it's meat. Or
Did
is it
you-
fish?
Did you eat any of it?
No.
I probably wouldn't. I'd be opposed to you doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? And like Daelen's gonna like scruff his fur on Catbeard's head.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got the inn set up. That's the important part. If the local cuisine isn't good, though, I have to admit, it's a little disappointing. But you know, maybe it can taste half as good as pickled herring.
Maybe have some milk with that.
I don't know if they have that here either. At least not real milk. They have like stuff made from vegetables.
Potato milk.
No, I'm pretty sure this one was like grass milk. I've heard of grass-fed milk, but this is just grass milk. I don't know how that works. It's green. But, you know, either way, you do look at least like you got punched in the face a couple times.
Yeah, to say the least.
At
My
least
eye-
we also did some punching in the face.
I shot a firebolt at my face.
So that's how that mark on your forehead got there.
What?
Like he wipes some soot off of your forehead.
Oh, yeah. A lot of strange stuff was happening there. I thought it was something else.
Well, they made me pay up front, so I guess you don't have to pay me back for today.
No, good news. We found a lot of gold.
Well, that's always good news.
Well, at the end of the month, it will be.
Yes, I suppose we have to wait for the expenses first.
I am, for one, rather exhausted. I think I'm going to get a bite to eat and call it a night.
Yeah, same here.
Yep. Yeah, with all that, you can gain the benefits of a long rest, and I think you want to just end it there, so you can
think
discuss things.
Yeah, our next course of action. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's fitting. We went long last time, so we go a little short this time. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Fire Ally. Do we level up?
Not yet.
Gotcha.